Welcome to a new vlog. 2:26. I am in my favorite place in the world, my home, and I just finished recording today's reaction, so I'm going to edit while I watch true crime, which is an interesting topic right now because for whatever reason, like, even though I've been an avid true crime watcher for a long time in my life, there was a point where I would even fall asleep to it. Like when I used to travel for work, I would fall asleep to it, like in whatever hotel I was at. But something changed recently, and I just, like, it was just not sitting well with my spirit for whatever reason. And that's when I turned into like my comfort shows. It seems like slowly I'm able to stomach it, but obviously not in like big doses, but just little by little, which sucks because at some point I had created a whole channel to do murder mysteries, and I was really excited about it a couple of years ago. But imagine that 2 years now. I wonder how I feel about the content today. It's just interesting, like humans, we're like ever changing. But I also think it has to do with like where you are spiritually. It's like certain things just will not sit with you no matter what. I feel so on track though. I feel like super ahead. I've already uploaded to socials. This week's vlog is already up. I only have a few emails that I've not responded to. Like, it's giving. Appetite is still not appetizing, but let's go ahead and edit, and then we'll figure out food afterwards.
We didn't know there was a connected dot to be connected. We had Alaska.
Oh my god, this is giving that Gabby Petito story.
How are you?
Let me turn the AC on. It's getting kind of hot. Oh my god, is he gonna kill his dad? Well, no, because he's obviously here telling the story. We're all done with that, and I want to measure my curtain thing because I keep forgetting to do this and I don't want to put it off any longer. So that's what we're about to do. I know the curtains that I want. I just need to get the right measurements. The way I almost just broke a nail. These usually last me a month, but I'm probably gonna have to do them sooner. Where's my little measuring tape? Uh, 83 inches. So give or take, that's 7 foot. So I know the one to order. Yay! Frames in the office have been annoying me, but my sister's coming in 2 weeks, so I figure that she will help with that, because I was also trying to figure out if I wanted to put wallpaper. But again, I'm not staying here long enough to be doing the most. So that's just like, I hate this feeling of wanting to decorate but not really wanting to decorate. But my late friend, who I just went to go visit in the last vlog, if he was here, he would have told me to live. And so, trying to do it in his honor, you know. But also, one of these, I think it's this one is broken. And so, oh, they're even different. Leave it up to IKEA to send me 2 different thingies. And this one's broken down too. Ain't no way. They play too much. Like, look at this. Yeah, they're both broken. That's actually wild. Yeah, because this one is saying recycle and this one isn't. Now, I don't know if it has to do with the fact that I need to peel it off. I might just end up just getting 2 brand new ones then. But I was just going to say that I need to replace one of them, and then I need to figure out what picture is going to go there. But basically I was going to do like a neutral wallpaper, because then the white would pop. Because white against white right now just looks like, you know, it's just fading into it. But now that I need to order new frames, I think I might just go on ahead and reschedule my plans altogether. Yo no sé. Adulting. Oh yeah, so we're going to do the 84, period. Okay, well, I don't want to do gray because I don't feel like gray is in the living room. Well, there is a little gray. Wait, am I tripping? I think I clicked the wrong one. I'm thinking about these, but I wanted to do beige and white so that I have a little contrast. I don't exactly want the same color running all the way through. So I think I'm going to do beige, 1 pair of beige, and then 1 pair of another something else. But this light brown, let me show y'all. Like, look, it's giving dark. I'm obviously trying to get my life here, but what about like a white and gray situation? But I feel like we already have that gray situation going in the office. I don't know that I want to do that. Let's go look at it again. So like the rug has obviously gray. Sentimental as that is, that's gonna have to go because that's not giving the vibes. But there's gray that can be pulled out of there. There's a little gray in the, you know, this. Gray could work, but I just feel like for this living room, yeah, I don't think I want a gray. I don't want to go gray. I think I want to do the light brown and the dark brown, if that makes sense. Kind of similar to this. You see how I have like the beige and a dark brown? Okay, so that might actually work. But I don't know, maybe I need a little contrast because I don't know if that's too matchy-matchy. And then there's brown outside, like the egg chair is brown. I feel like I should call my sister and ask her. The way I'm shooketh right now, like it's bad enough I'm very exposed to what men are capable of because of the work that I do. But these stories, she legit married this guy and he was like a serial rapist slash sadist, sodomist, whatever you want to call it. And there were times where she found like a list of names of girls and she was thinking that he would just like those girls he had affairs with or something like that. Turns out those were his victims. Ladies, don't ignore your gut. Like the smallest thing, there's a reason why you're being shown these signs. He started to drug her. Like they would go out drinking, he would slip stuff in her drink, and then he would rape her and record it. Like this was his wife, y'all. Oh Lord. 333 years in federal prison. I hope he never sees the light of day. And another additional 64 for the attempted murder of a police officer. How do women who experience things like this even end up dating again? Because I would never. No, girl, he wasn't too good. She was talking about how good he was. Like, as much as I have empathy for women who end up in these situations, like, I'm a woman too. I know when we want to ignore signs, but they're always there.
He's in prison. He's not going to hurt another.
Like, even if she broke up with him just because she thought he was cheating, she would have avoided everything else. Like, she didn't have to know and find out that he was a serial killer before pulling the plug. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Like, he had been showing flags that she should have just, you know? See? And now she's talking about, why me? What have I done?
Because he knew I was strong enough.
No, ma'am. I'm sorry. I'm like talking to y'all and watching at the same time. She's talking about God brought it to her because she was strong enough. No, babe. No. Ain't got nothing to do with that. God showed you the signs. You chose to ignore them. And he's like, okay, well, you just got to suffer the consequences of your free will. That's what happened there. Like, I want women to stop being victims. Like, I want us to recognize the parts where we chose to not walk away. Y'all, let me go eat my lunch because it's quite late. Oh my God, he done married this girl at 16.
I felt like the princess. It was the fairy tale and me and Bob.
You thought.
16-year-old girl would be left. I don't like it. Because I hate that.
It's literally making the hair on my body stick out. Like, I can't.
Side of Bob.
Jesus Christ.
I was getting ready for work. He was like, where are you?
Morning, Antonio. Good morning.
At least that's what it seemed to me. That's what it seemed to be. Y'all me see different angles. I was down fighting demons. God brought me to an angel. Right place at the right time. Right thing in the right mind.
So I just finished Pilates and I was having a smoothie bowl and scrolling on TikTok while I was doing it. And I came across this post. She's a girl that does like stretches while reading her poetry. So I think it's very unique. Now, I don't know if I'm in my feelings or if this is gonna hit home for some, but I just thought it was interesting because today she's covering how the topic of friendship breakups is what it seems she's talking about, but a lot of people in the comments are sharing their own kind of like story.
I think about you all the time, and I never want to see you again. I hope your dog's leg got better, and we can never be friends. I have a folder of jokes only you would get. It will never see the light of day. I see something you'd love every time I go thrifting. I look for a moment, set it down, walk away. I pray for your mom. I pray for your brother. I pray for the person you've become. And when I hand the prayers to God, I say, make sure these get there safely, but please, don't say who they're from.
It was the last part for me. I pray to God, and I always say for him to make sure to get the prayers there safely, but please don't say who they're from. It is such a conflicting feeling to love someone from afar. And I feel like I have a lot of these relationships. People don't understand them, but I have quite a bit of people that I will think about every now and then, but then I know that they don't have a place in my life anymore. I'm not gonna say that I'm praying for all of these people, but I definitely get it. I get still caring about someone enough to wish them well, but like not want to rekindle the thing. Does that make sense? Now let me read you some of the comments, and I was just like, man, this is deep. One of them said, the whole I still love those I've loved even if I cross the street to avoid them makes all the sense in the world. Another one says, this reminds me of another quote I read on here. I hope you get everything you've ever wanted, and I hope I never hear a thing about it. If that's not me, because the whole point of letting go for me just means that like I'm closing that chapter, you know what I mean? And we're all different, there's no right or wrong way, but the hoping that I don't hear a thing about it applies more to like romantic relationships than friendships for me. Just because a lot of times whenever I stop being friends with people, as of late, it's just misalignment, you know what I mean? No one did anything wrong to the other person. So I suppose if I hear that that person's doing good for them. But I guess even then, like, I just don't see the point. I don't see the point. I don't look people up. I don't try to find out what I missed out on. There's no point. It's like wishing that what is wasn't. I think it's just a weird way of suffering, wishing that the present was something else, you know? Okay, another one says, just please stay away. Stay good over there. I'll love you from here. Yikes. I hope you've continued to hear yourself. I hope you still know when you're using alcohol as a crutch. I hope you're getting out in nature with your old pup and out from behind socials. I pray for your younger brother and your grandma. I hope you stopped dreaming of your ex. I hope your conscience is clear. I think of you from time to time, but I hope to never meet your soul again in this life or the next. Yikes, like, that's so deep. I'm literally sitting here trying to think if there's anyone that I'm that jaded about. Like, do you know the point a person has to push you to for you to just be like, like, I never would be too soon. Man, humans are hurting. And what's crazier is that a lot of the people that are on the opposite end of these stories either don't know or don't care. That's what always gets me, is that like some people don't even have the moral compass to care that they're hurting people like that. This life is very wild. This is the last one. My heart hurts for the love we could have shared and the love you will share to others. They don't know how lucky they are yet, but I don't want it back. That one was deep because I'm like, dang, you think people are lucky to have this person, but you don't want it back? What does that mean? Was that mean that you are the one that sabotaged the relationship? It's wild. This life is so deep. Anyway, I don't know how I got on that subject. I just thought I'd share that with y'all. I have work to do, but wow. My woman. Hey, babe. I know, it's been years. We're proper adulting. That's just it. Yeah. Ain't no way. I'm sleeping. Oh yeah. Okay. That's dope. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, I didn't tell y'all the time earlier, but it's 3:17 and I found a shelter. So we're gonna go drop off all that stuff because it's been sitting in my loaner since I got the loaner, and I've had the loaner for almost a week now. In 2 days, it'll be a week. So let's go do the thing. So I'm about 20 minutes away now. I haven't had anything to eat today, so definitely have to do that. I see some apartments that they're building over here. That might be something to check out, not right now. But I have that hard hat tour tomorrow that I set up for, I think it's called Allura, that I'm going to see tomorrow. So I wanted to kind of get this errand out of the way. Really don't want to stop for junk food, so I'm trying to think of something that would still be considered healthy, because I don't think between this ride and back that I'm going to make it home. I am starving, and I don't want to eat right before I have to go to the gym. So yeah, it was so nice to catch up with my friend. Things are going really good for her in her life, and it's always so like exciting when you haven't talked to someone in a while, but it's someone that you really care about and like everything is well. Because last I talked to her, she was moving back to Dubai, and then she decided to stay in the States, and looks like she made a really good decision for herself. So that was the highlight of my afternoon. You know, like to see my girls thriving, not surviving. I don't have anything else to say, y'all, so I'm gonna cut this camera off. Okay, bye. 10:48 a.m. I've been waking up a lot earlier lately. I woke up at 7 o'clock yesterday, and today I woke up at like 8:43. I had delivery at between 9 and 10, and the person came closer to 9. So that made me actually get out of bed because I've been allowing like 15 minutes or so just to like sit and like not jump out as soon as I wake up, do you know what I mean? So I had to go get that, and then I went to go move my car, which is not really my car. I just got an update from the dealership that the part that they replaced didn't fix the issue. So they're gonna be updating me a little bit later on, but it still means they're keeping my car. Still means they're keeping my car for much longer. It's just crazy because tomorrow literally marks 2 weeks since they've kept my car. Just got the reminder. I have a call with my psychiatrist in 10 minutes. So let me hurry up and do this and then come back. My psychiatrist just canceled. Well, she didn't cancel. She moved it from 11 to 11:30. So that gives me half an hour to do my Pilates. But I just wanted to say how heartbroken I am. Y'all remember this outfit? Yes, that I showed y'all in like 2 vlogs ago. Tell me why it shrunk. And I haven't even gotten a chance to wear it yet because I told y'all when I buy them, I wash them first. Let me show you something. So apparently, so we turn it on, right? If I put it on normal, which is usually what it's on, that's what it just, I always thought I was washing regular, normal. The temperature is on hot. I gotta go and do this for it to go cold. Ain't that about a, like, I can obviously manually adjust it here, obviously. But the point still remains that that extra step has caused my clothes to shrink. And it just makes me wonder how many other things have shrunk, but I just didn't catch it because I've been losing weight. Does that make sense? But this one, I vividly saw it. Like, I visually saw that the size looks different. And for whatever reason, when I put it on today, I'm like, it feels different too, you know? There's just a certain, it still fits, but there's just a certain way I like my clothes to hug me, which means now I'm going to have to get another pair and give this away, which sucks because I finally took all that stuff into the shelter yesterday. Oh well. I'm just making my tea so that it can cool down while I do my stretches. And I just needed to rant because why is that even a thing? Like, Whirlpool did too much. They did too much on that one. So yeah, I'm gonna wear it for today, but it's gonna be my first and only time because it's not quite getting me the way that I need it to get. It's hugging me, but I need it to comfort me too, and the comfort part is now gone because it's now my exact size, if that makes sense. So, little early morning rant for you. So, this new working climate means that a lot of people are short-staffed. Like, I fully grasp that concept. And so I've been trying to have compassion and give grace to people that are working and second chances, right? But I broke up with my therapist. I'm not sure if I mentioned this on camera. I broke up with him like 2 weeks ago because he had a habit of always showing up late. And the one time I showed up late, my stuff was canceled. And I only showed up like 2 minutes later because I had a brand call that went over time. But it was canceled, like he wasn't even there. So I was like, all those times that you came on and I waited 15 minutes, 20 minutes long. Keep in mind the sessions are only 30 minutes. So if I'm waiting 15 minutes for you, then that's like almost half our session, right? And so that happened, but I've been kind of phasing out of talk therapy anyway and meaning to ease into EMDR. So I thought the timing was good to just kind of let him go. But then my psychiatrist is kind of on deck because of medication purposes. And as I told y'all, she told me to move this 30 minutes later. I've had time to finish my Pilates. I just filmed a reaction. I'm already sipping my tea. And she's still nowhere to be found. And this is not her first time. She's done this before on Labor Day. She insisted that, oh, that's her calling now. 1 second. Sorry, y'all. She's fun. She'd been late. I don't even remember my train of thought. Oh, there's an update available. Let me just install that now. And so I was saying that like he was just always late. And her, my thing, she's late too. She has lateness. But at least you see how like she was late and then she made up for the time. This guy never did that. He would try to still cut it off at the end. And then she's also like just fun. She's just fun to talk to in general. So the therapist had to go because he... I know that part of being a good therapist is being able to listen, but I needed feedback too. Do you know what I mean? And he gave me a lot of positive feedback, which I understand because I have been doing a lot of work in sessions and out of them. So yes, but I would have liked more tools to deal with whatever it is that I was discussing with him, which is why I'm saying that like I'm ready to go like somatic and EMDR because I might just be phased out of talk therapy in general. So it didn't help that this person was like very chill, very monotone, very just like mute vibes. I'm like, I don't need mute vibes right now. Like I need you to, you know? And my psychiatrist gives me that, which is weird. Like I feel like she should be a therapist. But that's neither here nor there. But wait, not her trying to get my friendship and dating life together. Like, I was just like, oh my. She's actually Nigerian. And so we just got into a lot of like banter. Talking about Nigerian guys. And she was talking about she knows a bunch of people. And I was just like, stop. Don't pass go. I was like, I don't mean to offend you. But I had my suspicions. And after my experience, my suspicions were right. So we're going to try something else. Anyway, let's edit and find something to eat. Let me see, what else is on my schedule today? I have to call my bank, of course. Oh, I have that interview in 47 minutes. Okay. And I have a meeting with a brand, it looks like. We can do that.
Found myself smiling more. The moment you leave, I feel down again. I talk to myself on the floor just to feel less alone. I swear that I'm trying my best. You tell me the stress shouldn't be a friend. I wonder where I'll end up next on the corner of hope.
Oh my gosh. I just had the most fulfilling conversation ever. It is about to be 4 o'clock and this interview was at 1 p.m. We talked for almost 3 hours. Ah! I just love it when I meet kindred spirits. As you know, it's supposed to be a 30-minute interview, again, about dating, my experience as a dating coach. And it turned into a full-blown girl chat, and I am here for it. Like, what? There's stuff that I can't say right now. That's the thing. There's stuff that I discussed and discovered that I cannot share in this very moment. I'm smiling so hard, my head hurts. Holy cow. Okay. I have like 3 phone calls to return. 3. That might have been a 4th, so. I'm back and my thoughts are gathered. I just came back from running a few errands. I grabbed some food. I went ahead and got some Popeyes. I'm gonna eat it with some jollof that I already have at home. But let me tell y'all, I also tried this little thing. I was so hungry, let me show you. The strawberry biscuit. Now, I'm not just a big snacker, and I'm not a big sweet tooth person, but it had just the perfect balance. You already know, if you've had Popeyes before, you know what the biscuit tastes like. But the strawberry, I actually saw it from Raven Elise on TikTok, and she said she tried it the first time, like delivery, and it just came like not warm. It just wasn't giving. So they told her to go in line and actually try it, and she did. And she loved it. And this one I'm holding is actually still warm, even though like I stopped and got boba and everything. All that to say, not sponsored, but it should be. Get you some of this. First pair of the panels came. I'm waiting on the second pair to come in the mail. I think that'll be here tomorrow. The curtain rod also came. So the only thing I'm missing is the second pair and then the 2 brackets. So most likely tomorrow we'll be putting up the curtains. So you can touch my back with you. Okay, I think I just need to do just like a little trickle. Maybe even 1. 2 might not be necessary. Hey, girlfriend. I feel so bad throwing food away, but so many things I buy from TJ's that I know I'm not gonna eat, so I'm just gonna dump them. I haven't made chicken in a while, so that's gotta go too. Okay, that's a good start. In the club with my Bobby. Throw out all the dairy. I'm gonna keep these cheesecake just in case my sister wants some when she visits. If she says no, I'm gonna throw that out too. All right, I think I'm in a satisfactory place. I bought these Pellegrinos. You guys know I love them. I love me some flavored water, and now they have it in the can. So we're gonna load these bad boys in the refrigerator. Well, I want them on the side. What if I can move this down and then put this here? I can do like half and half coconut water, half sparkling. But I have space, so.
Guys, I think she has space.
Shut up, Nadra. Nadra, I can't. Like, the way y'all roast me on these calls, I'm just gonna put them inside for now because I'm still getting the arrangement right, but I'll get it together.
Don't you think about it. It loves me, jacket.
What's up, G-Way?
Okay, más
Classy, cause you know I be outside with it. Hey, 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 hey. Period.
I'm sitting pretty in my sundress. Me veo bonita, I could care less. No pienses que me impresionaste. I've been on go. Started over differently, moviendo con intención de whatever me. I don't got a second to waste. Ya no hay time. Catch me if you can.